Let's solve this problem here. We want to know the value of x and y. So this is equation 1 and this is equation 2 here. Alright, so what I'm going to do from here, from 1, let me multiply both sides by 3x by 3x plus 3y, then equals 6 times 3 to the power of x. 3x multiplied by what? Multiplied by 6. Alright, so from there we're going to have 3x multiplied by 3x, then plus 3x multiplied by 3 to the power of y equals 3 to the power of x multiplied by 6. So now from there we're going to have 3 to the power of 2x, that is x plus x from the law of indices. We'll have x plus x plus 3 into x plus y, then equals 3 to the power of x multiplied by 6. So now from there, you're going to have 3 to the power of 2x plus 3. So now here, this x plus y here, if you look at what we have up there, you can see that x plus y, we also have what? We also have x plus y here. So we can do substitution, and put what? And put xy equals 2. So therefore, we're going to have this to be 2 here, which is equals 3 to the power of x multiplied by 6. Now from here, the next thing we're going to do is that I can rearrange this by having 3 to the power of 2x plus 3 to the power of 2 is 9. Let me take this to the left hand side, multiplied by 6, then equals 0. So from there, we're going to have 3 to the power of x to the power of 2 minus 3 to the power of x multiplied by 6, then plus 9 equals 0. Alright, so k equals 3 to the power of x. Let k be 3 to the power of x. So therefore, we're going to have k squared minus 6k plus 9, then equals 0. Alright, so from there, we are going to factorize k equals 0. So now we'll be looking for the factors of 9 that when you multiply them together, the two factors will give us plus 9. And when you add them together, we're going to have minus 6. And the number is what? Is minus 3 and minus 3. So we're going to have k minus 3 all squared equals 0. So we're going to be having k minus 3 equals 0. So automatically we have k to be what? K to be 3. Okay. But don't forget that the k that we have here is not what we are actually looking for. Our main variable is x. So therefore, you need to recall. Since we have k to be equals to 3 to the power of x, and we've already gotten k to be 3, we're going to have 3 equals 3 to the power of x. And this 3 is same thing as over 1, raised to power 1. So automatically, this implies that s equals what? S equals 1. So we have s to be 1. So now, but don't forget that from the question above, we are given both x and y. Alright. So now let's say from 2 now. That is from equation 2 up. From where? From equation 2 that say x plus y, that says x plus y equals 2. Understood? So anywhere we see x, we put what? We put 1 there. We have 1 plus y equals 2. Okay, so from there, we are going to have what? We're going to have y will be 2 minus 1. Then we have y to be 2 minus 1 is what? Is 1. So we have y also to be 1. Understood? So therefore, we're going to have x is 1, then y is also 1. Do you understand? So now what are we going to do? So let's try to check and see whether what we have is right or not. So let's check. So we have x plus y equals to, that is from equation 2. What is x? X is 1, y is 1. You have 1 plus 1, and that gives what? That gives 2. 2 equals 2. Alright. Then also, when you have the first equation, what is the first equation there? The first equation is 3 to the power of x plus 3 to the power of y equals 6. So 3 to the power of x plus 3 to the power of y equals 6. So 3 to the power of 1 plus 3 to the power of 1 equals 6. 3 plus 3 equals 6. Then 3 plus 3 will be 6 equals 6. And we have what? We have our result. Okay, so now that is the end of the class. If you find the class very interesting, so kindly share this to your friends so they can learn from you. So thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.